Sup nerds, today we have Leviamon X versus Security Control. I'm on the die roll, so I'm going first. I hatch Digimon, then Evo into Syakomon. And then play Impmon, and no effect. Mario hatches Upamon, and plays TK card, choke me to 1. I promote and swing on with Syako. I do die. I get to trigger my Digimon, discard a level 5 or higher to draw 2. I discard Leviamon, draw 2. And then swing on him with the Impmon. Check a Hell Scythe. He plays back the Magna and recovers 1 after minusing 6k on my Impmon, of course. And then I just play Porcupine to set him to 3. And then he should go to 5 here from TK and Kari. We'll catch it in just a moment, though. So he plays Magna Ace, recovers, and then kills my Porcupine. And then right here we catch it to where he should have 2 extra memory, so it's still his turn. And then he evos into Shadow Seraphi for 4. I hatch Digimon. I 7th Lightning, discard Levi X to blow up his Seraphimon. And then sets him to 4, and he does recover off the Shadow Seraphi. Now his TK and Kari is no longer active, which is nice. He swings, survives. I went into this matchup feeling pretty good about it. As long as I play it correctly, it should be easy peasy lemon squeezy. So Mario asked me to count the cards in my trash, and then he looks at his. So he's basically broadcasting that he has BT15 Gallantmon in his hand, because I know he runs at least 2. So I do keep that in mind for the rest of the game. And he just hard passes, gives me a 3. If I had 10 cards in my trash, I'd actually just hard play the Chaos Mode from my hand and blow up his Magna. But unfortunately, I only have 8. So I play Leviamon for 13, set him to 10, gain a memory from Leviamon blowing up the Magna, and then gain 3 from Ace Overflow. Set him to 6. If he drops the Gallantmon that he basically told me is in his hand, I have another Leviamon in my hand. So he Wyvern's Breaths for 8 to blow up my Leviamon. I draw a rookie, Evo into Gizamon. I'm surprised he didn't drop the Gallantmon there. I guess he just didn't want to pay that much memory, wanted to wait until it was later in the game. So he Evos into Sala. And then Holy Waves sets me to 3. Basically, I'm just being extremely patient here. I'm just popping whatever he puts out on his board and poking him a little bit here and there. I swing on him for 1k. Check a Lonky and die, so I get a chance to discard a card and draw 2. And then, because I pretty much know he has a Gallantmon in his hand, I just drew Psychmon. I play Psychmon to go to 0 and then just hard pass. So now his Gallant cannot come down until he outs the Psychmon. I mean, unless he wants to pay 13 memory for it, he's welcome to do that as well. He promotes the Sala and swings, dies. No recovery or anything, though. Then he plays Magna Ace, doesn't recover, but it does kill my Psychmon. I hatched him Mare, Evo into Gizamon. Then I Bite and Crush for 8, discard Leviamon, pop the Ace, and then gain 3 memory from Ace Overflow. And now I'm absolutely set up to touch him if he Hell Scythes, or if I force him to play something. Because I have 7th Lightning, Levi X, and Leviamon in my trash. I could clear an entire board. So he plays Magna for 7 and recovers again. So I Dead or Alive for 8 memory and play back my Chaos Mode. And Chaos Mode deletes the Magna Angemon, sets him to 5. He hatches Upamon. So he plays a Zulong Ace for 7 and bounces my Chaos Mode back to my hand, which I'm not even mad about. So I do have more than 10 cards in my trash, so I can play the Chaos Mode for 11 memory if I want. So that's what I do. Set him to 9, blow up the Zulong Ace, gain 4 memory from Ace Overflow, and the Zulong does blow up my Chaos Mode. I think for a moment that it bounces it back to my hand. I confuse the Digivolve effect to deletion effect. But it does delete the Chaos Mode, which I don't care about. It's a super free interaction for me. And he just hard passes. So I play Drago for 7, trigger his effect, force Mario to play level 4 or lower from his trash suspended. It does not get its on play. Because he did that, Drago effect triggers. I get to play Psychomon for free. Then I trigger Biting Crush. Get to play Leviamon for free. Blow up the Salamon. Gain a memory. And then I Evo into Levi X for free, because why not? And then his turn at 3. So he can't drop Gallantmon anymore. He has to answer my Psychomon first. Unless he wants to give me 10 memory again, like I said. So he Holy Flames to -3 checks on my Levi X, basically keeping me from being aggro for a turn. I'm okay with that trade-off. That immediately tells me he doesn't have an answer for it. So he plays Sistermon Blanc and discards a card to draw 2. He discards a Chaos Degradation here, so that tells me he probably has more than that in his hand. And his issue is he's just missing Purple Source to play those. So him not seeing his Purple Tamers is definitely hurting his hand. So I Evo into Broken Anubis for 4 memory. Trigger his effect. I can't reduce the cost because of Psychomon, unfortunately, but I can just play something. So I play Gizamon for 3 memory. Give his Sistermon Blanc on deletion, lose 1 memory. And then Anubismon triggers and blows up the Blanc. And then I gain the memory to set him to 4. So he Holy Waves, recovers, sets me to 2. Fine with me. I swing on him for 14k, 3 checks. Check a Holy Wave, he recovers. Check a Hell Scythe, he minuses 6k on the Psychomon. Plays back a Magna, recovers again. Then third check, checks Akari. Does give him access to purple, which isn't the best, but whatever. And because Anubis is broken, I can just trigger it, discard nothing, play Psychomon back for free, and then blow up the Magna Angemon. Boom. Anubis is so broken. And I play Sakamon for 3 and discard a Warrior Seedramon just to choke Mario to 1. At this point, Mario's recovered so much that if I wanted to, I probably could just deck him out. He has less cards in deck than I do. So he Lonkies for 8, minus his 12k on my Anubis, which is smart because it's just going to keep playing dudes for free every turn if he doesn't. I swing on him for 14 for 3 checks. Check a TK and Kari, another Kari, and then a Gallantmon. He taps both of those Karis to gain 2 memory. At this point, I still have no fear of Death X or Gallant because my Psychomon is warm and cozy on my field. So I just hard play Warrior Seedramon for 3. So he Hell Scythes my Psychomon, plays a Magna, recovers, sets me to 3. I'm cool with that. So I played the Warrior Seedramon because I actually forgot that I didn't have another Levi X in trash. And I'm going to continue to forget here. So activate X Antibody, tuck it under Warrior Seedra. Swing on him, 14k, 3 checks. Salamon, another Kari. And right here, when the Kari gets played out, I attempt to activate a trigger a Levi X in my trash that I don't have. Then I'm like, LOL, just kidding. And then third check goes through. So he tapped triple Kari to pull 3 memory to set me to 0. At this point, he has 2 security left and I have 3 swings. So I'm just like, I might as well just try to lethal you here. There's no reason not to. So I swing on him, 1k. Die. Swing on him. Die. And then swing for game. So we do take game 1. By the way, if you guys enjoy this type of content, please like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. And if you're interested in my Leviamon X deck profile, link will be in the pinned comment below. So Mario makes me go first for game 2. Makes sense. I hatch Demimera, Evo into Psychomon. And then just pass. My hand is full of bombs, which I'm okay with drawing versus security control. He hatches Evo's into Salamon. Plays TK and Kari, tricks me to 1. And I just hard play Eismon Scatter Mode. If I had had a level 5 or higher Digimon in my hand, I would have promoted the Cyclone and just swung at him. Because I don't care about turning his TK and Kari on. Giving security control a bunch of memory isn't really that impactful. So he hard plays Magna Angemon for 7, recovers 1. I swing on him with Psychomon. He blast Evos into a Zulong, bounces it back to my hand. I'm cool with that. I activate 7th Lightning. Discard Levi X, blow up a Zulong Ace, and gain 4 from Ace Overflow, and then hard play Scatter Mode again. LOL. Then he plays Reinforcing, reveals Hell Scythe and Shadow Seraphi, puts Hell Scythe on top of Security. Makes sense. I swing on him. I want it to die. He Hell Scythes my Scatter Mode, plays Magna Angemon, recovers 1. I draw 3, trash 2. I discard another 7th Lightning and a Biting Crush in my hand, since I have 2 others in my hand. And that is hard pass. He evos into Shadow Seraphi for 4, chokes me to 1. I activate Biting Crush for 8, discard Leviamon, blow up his Shadow Seraphi, he recovers, sets him to 7. Now I have the Wombo, Biting Crush on field, Leviamon, Levi X, and 7th Lightning in trash. Plays Magna for 7, recovers, and then hard passes. Fine with me. So I just hard play Waru Sidra for 8, give him 5. He still doesn't have a level 4 or lower in his trash, so I can't hard play the Drago in my hand to pop off on him. He Lonkies for 8, kills my Waru Sidra, whatever. I play Porcupine for 4, choke him to 1. He goes into Shadow Seraphi again for 4. So I swing on him for 3k. Check another Lonky, kills my Porcupine, whatever. Then I Biting Crush for 8. Discard Drago, blow up his Shadow Seraphi, he recovers, and sets him to 5. Don't get the delay effect on the Biting Crush, unfortunately. See Holy Waves for 6, chokes me to 1, recovers. I have 10 cards in my trash. I play Chaos Mode for 11 memory and blow up his TK and Kari. I'm just big chillin', I don't really care what he does. So he plays Gallantmon for 5 memory. Nothing happens though because I'm in the safe zone for his effect. So he does have Rush, so he does swing at me. He's good. Then he Holy Waves for 6, recovers. So I have a Dead or Alive in my hand. I actually consider crashing into his Gallantmon and then just Dead or Aliving it back to blow up the Gallantmon. But I decided not to. I just swing at him. Survive the check. I was hoping I would die. It was like max greed. It would die and then I could Dead or Alive it back and blow up his Gallantmon. But either way, I'm not concerned about him just randomly lethaling me. I just hard pass. So he promotes, swings at Security, survives, swings at Security, also survives. And then plays Azulong Ace, bounces my Chaos Mode back to my hand. Thank you. So obviously he's trying to set up lethal on his next turn, because I do have 2 Security left and he has 3 Digimon on his field. So he is forcing my hand here. I promote Psychmon, swing over the Salamon for 3k. Evo into Porcupine for 2. Then I Evo into Drago for 3. Force him to play back that Salamon I just ran over. I get to play a dude. Then I play Syakomon. Triggers effect to draw 3 and trash 1. I trash the Chaos Mode. And then I trigger Biting Crush since he played a dude by an effect. Play Leviamon. Leviamon effect pops highest and lowest. I get to blow up the Salamon and the Gallantmon. Then I gain 2 memory from that, because why not? Then I trigger Levi X. Evo for free from trash. And then trigger 7th Lightning. Bot deck it to blow up the Azulong Ace. The Wombo combos. And then the Azulong Ace does get to blow up my Levi X, but I gain 4 memory from Ace Overflow. I still have 5 memory. And we actually just hit turns. I'm turn 0. So obviously I'm not going to be able to lethal him. So I just have to stall him out for the next 2 turns. So I Evo into Anubis for 4. Trigger Anubis effect. So I discard 3 cards. And play Leviamon back out for 7, give him 6. And I should be drawing a card from Anubis. I'll catch it here in just a moment. He hatches Upamon. So Mario plays Magna Ace for 4. Kills my Syakomon. And here we go. I draw the card off Anubis that I was supposed to. He pops Reinforcing, gains 3 memory, and then plays another Magnet Angemon for 7, recovers. I trigger Porcupine's End of turn inheritable, draw 1, trash 1. Draw for turn, and hatch. Evo and a Gizamon. He's once again trying to set up lethal turn. This will be my last turn, and he's going to get 1 more turn. So basically, I just have to clear his board, and he can't win. So I trigger Anubismon, discarding 3 cards. I play Leviamon back out for 7. Leviamon gets to delete the lowest level. So I blow up the Magnet Angemon. And I gain 2 memory total from the Leviamons. Anubis blows up the Magnet Angemon. I gain 2 more memory from the Leviamons. And also gain 3 memory from Ace Overflow. I mistakenly give myself 2 extra memory here, though, because math is hard. But Mario catches it for me. Here we go. Alright, math is good. So yeah, that seems really fair, right? I actually have no reason to swing here, but I do anyway. I just check a Holy Wave and recovers. And then I just play Impmon for no effect, choke him to 1. So Mario obviously can't kill me, so I take game 1. We draw game 2, so I win 1-0-1. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy seeing this kind of content. Want to come back for more. But until next time, see ya.